Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Watson steps away to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson on 1st down. Incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. The red zone now. Watson, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To the air yet again, Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When the Titans selected Alabama linebacker Rashaan Evans at number 22, I thought it was a perfect fit. Gives him a chance to apprentice a little bit with Wesley Woodyard right there next to him and eventually take over running that defense. He can run, he can hit, he can cover.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mariota on 1st down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Tiger. Come back. Down. Green,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down, Watson flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Richmond. Come back. Tiger.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have broken the tie. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a second down throw for Mariota.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Mariota now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Mariota forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DJ Reader able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
4 down. Check, 55 for Mike. Check, 55 for Mike.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, able to avoid it. And now running right through it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a first down throw. Watson buying time to his left. Pushing through the contact. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
To throw on second is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 55 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed. And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there. Underneath for Miller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mariota now. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. A good pickup there at 22. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Tiger. Richmond. Down. Black 22. Black 22.
On second down, here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Two jet.
To throw on third down. Watson escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And that might be Titan football. It is.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Mariota to sneak it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Let's go. Tight end right. 4 down. Alert. Wide. Get wide. Easy.
He's going to get it running right. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Watson now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson being chased out left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Watson looks to throw again. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Watson to throw on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And that might be Titan football. It is. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. Extra point up and good by Suckup. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Orakpo in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right. And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Watson dancing to his left. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing is Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It fights him off. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On 3rd down, that's Lewis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. And some room to work. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Richmond.
On second and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing on third down, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Mariota gives to Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. This is Lewis. And he's got room. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Mariota hands to Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And they, in fact, will throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Texans were penalized 124 times last year, third most in the NFL, and now they come up first and 15. He's back to throw. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up second down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Back to throw. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Richmond. Hey, got three.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the